All right, guys, it is week 4, Nagy on Sports. We are back. It's a beautiful night. Well, I'm assuming it's a beautiful night. We'll see here when the stadium goes live. But it is Sunday Night Football. Browns with 6 preseason games here, and already into week 4 with yet another. They play the Bengals on Monday night, and now they're going to play the Bengals on Sunday night here. So in First Energy Stadium, Browns coming off that rough debacle here a week ago, and I've been thinking about it all week, and hopefully we'll have an opportunity to turn some things around here to get that Buffalo game out of our memory banks. But so here we go. Cyber back to kick it away. Week 4. One more game tomorrow night. Look at that ticker at the bottom. Washington beating Kansas City. Kansas City just became a dumpster fire because they screwed their cap up. Welcome, Chris. Welcome, Kit. There's Joe Burrow. He's had a pretty solid start to his sophomore campaign there. And let's see what he does here. Got the Color Rush uniforms going tonight. As close to the Browns as I can get. Their home alternate Color Rushy kind of looking things, obviously without the orange. So left side immediately taken down in the backfield. Mac Wilson gets him. That is Boston Scott again. Joe Mixon injured himself. Had a little bit of a shoulder tear in week 1 against these Browns, and his injury actually will wrap up next week. So we will miss Joe Mixon, which is a huge thing for us to get back in our winning ways. Bengals come into this game 2-1 as well, and the Browns, of course, 2-1 after that ridiculousness last week against Buffalo. Myles Garrett, nice play there. He has been great in run defense to start the season, still looking for his first sack. Here is Jonah Williams, Mike Jordan, Linderbaum, their rookie center, Billy Price, and there again is Boston Scott starting with Rodney Anderson. So Joe Burrow out of the shotgun now. Long 3rd and 13 to go. Back to pass. He got a little bit of pressure. He's going to dump it off short to Uzama, and he's going to be ripped down very nicely at the 28 by Jacob Phillips, middle linebacker. And that's going to force a punt here early in First Energy Stadium. So the Bengals go 3 and out. Nice first drive by the defense, again, who really got gashed last week by Devin Singletary in the Bills running game. And then it just turned into one of those classic momentum games that Madden loves to have. A team just kind of gets on a steamroll and just goes downhill. It can't be stopped. Peoples Jones from his 16. Nice. Chris was like, hey, can you pause for a minute while I go get some beers? The lines are really low. If only we could do that, right? I can tell you there won't be any commercial breaks, though, TV timeouts. So Baker, a lot of yards, but those 2 picks last week were costly. Or that pick last week was costly. And again, 2 blocked punts for Gillen, which was pretty rough. So, all right, 1st and 10, first play of the game for the Browns offense. It's a 3-step drop, and he's going to be sacked. He drops the football. It's picked up by Bitonio, and he's going to get taken down at the 10-yard line. Carl Lawson came in there and strip sacked right away. Didn't even get a chance to tell you that it's nice to see 24 in the backfield there, as Nick Chubb is back from his 3-week injury. But sheesh, maybe the ground caused that fumble. Maybe they'll call the old booth review. So it looked like maybe he was on the way out, actually on his way to the ground. Bitonio, Johnny on the spot. He's had a couple of those last season and this season there. So 2nd and 18, not the best way to start the game for an offense that really struggled last week. Let's see what they can do. Just turn around, give that ball to Nick Chubb. He's got the right side. He's going to get about 3, maybe 4 yards on that right side for Nick Chubb. Here is the Browns offense. Have been very stout for the first 2 weeks. Last week, not as good as they could have been. Full complement of weapons back for Baker and the boys. Here's this tight formation, 2 tight ends. or one tight end actually, because you could see Bateman's in that game. They do go to Bateman on the long cross. He's going to fall forward. He's going to get real close, but I think he's going to be a yard short. He is going to be a yard short. So nice try there on a 3rd and 14, and he got 13 of it. And they've given Gillen a little bit of breathing room here as he's going to punt away. Look at that. There is a nice block by Beckham. Just needed to try to beat one of those 2 defenders. And Bateman could not beat. I got to remember to change his shoes. Those rookies all come in with like a weird shoe of each brand. It's just very weird. I need to fix that. That's going to bother me. All right, Gillen, just get the punt off. He's bobbling it again. Gosh, what is happening? Why is he doing that weird bobble thing? Do we have a crappy long snapper or something? Fair catch called for by Phillips down at the 24, but gosh, that was scary again as he did that little hitch thing in his step, which led to 2 blocks last week for the Bills, which helped give them that huge momentum that they rode all the way to Pound Town. All right, Burrow out of the shotgun. Looks like he's got Boston Scott in his left hip. A little pressure coming up the middle. He's got him. It's Larry Ogunjobi. Huge sack there. 6-yard loss. Larry Ogunjobi again. Our new anchor in the middle of the defense, moving on from Sheldon Richardson. He got a nice contract extension, paid accordingly in the offseason, and they need more players. We're like, look at him just fighting that double team of Linderbaum and Billy Price, and then just finally overwhelms them and gets Joe Burrow to the ground. And great coverage behind it to give Ogunjobi time to fight through that double team. Huge play on first down. I don't think we had an entire sack all of last game. Nice play there. Malik Jackson didn't bite on the play fake to the right side as Burrow faked the screen to the right, turned around, gave it to Boston Scott, and he lost 4 yards as Malik Jackson, again, our one of our 2 free agent pickups in the offseason, does make a nice play there on Boston Scott, and the Bengals are in a huge 3rd and long here. Not sure why the defense is so upset. They went backwards too. All right, tight formation. Looks like double tight ends into the game as well. Right up the middle, they're going to set up the screen left side. It's Boston Scott. He's got a little bit of an angle, but he's not even going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Nice play there. Paulson Adebo, rookie cornerback from Stanford, coming over to make that tackle there. Very nice play. As you can see that Ogunjobi almost got there, and then Mac Wilson did a nice job of forcing Boston Scott to go further outside, I think, than he wanted to, and that gave Adebo plenty of time to come over and make the tackle. So 2 3-and-outs forced here by this Browns defense. That's a great way to start the game here at home. Let's try to get a little offense going and get some momentum. Nice play there. DPJ, 10-yard return or so. Yeah, maybe more like 8. All right, Bakes. Hey, Nick Chubb, welcome back. Janovic. Again, Nick Chubb broke a rib in that first week game on Monday night against the Bengals in Cincinnati, and he is back. He was cleared by the doctors last week, but it was one of those high risk of re-injury things. There's absolutely no reason to rush it. He's way too darn important. There's Hooper right across the middle. He's going to fall forward for about 7 for Hooper there. Good pitch and catch for Baker. He has started 2 for 2 last week. He started 1 for 7 for 5 yards. It was brutal. Deep left side. He's got Beckham this time. Beckham is not going to break the tackle, but sure hands this week as Beckham had 4 drops last week, which is not a winning recipe for him or this offense. So nice to see Beckham there right in front of Mackenzie Alexander. Wow, right into DJ Reader, taking him right to the ground there is Nick Chubb. Here's the Bengals defense again. Randy Gregory in their free agent offseason pickup to replace Carlos Dunlop. It's Alex Ogletree in the middle of Pratt and Nick Vigil. Von Bell, Jesse Bates in the middle. Alexander and William Jackson on the outsides. Again, that was big DJ Reader in the middle. Nobody back there. Quick little out to the side. That's Njoku out of the side. There's 5 receivers out in the pattern. Njoku is one of them. Nice little pitch and catch for 6 yards of 3rd and manageable tackle by rookie Otis Reese. Across the middle, it's Hooper for the first down. I can hear it in First Energy Stadium now. Hooper catching first downs. That's what he does so well. Was clutch at that last year in the 2020 run to the Super Bowl. And need to see more of that again as this offense starting to rev it up a little bit here now. 2 first downs in a row into Bengal territory, now driving towards the dog pound. Go play action, now across the middle, he's wide open again. Hooper down inside the 20 to the 15. Nice play there. Baker is 6 for 6 and looks much better than he did last week. That's a huge sigh of relief from Nagy on Sports here at our team. I felt personally responsible for how crappy the Browns played against the Bills in week 3. And it hurt as bad as that week 1 debacle hurt last year in 2020. The very first sim that we'd done when we just got shelled by the Ravens. All right, back to pass. They're actually going to set up the screen. It's caught by Hunt, and he's going to get tackled for a 6-yard loss. Wow. That was all kinds of funky. Look at that. 3 guys trying to bat the ball down. Jesse Bates, the safety, was in the backfield. Look at him like, hey, you're going to throw the screen to me, aren't you? Did not like the that play call there. Loss of 6. Baker, right side, floating it for the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! It's Rashad Bateman, the rookie. What a play there. That's his first career touchdown. Rashad Bateman using that 6'2" frame. He could be special, folks. Again, had such a high grade on him, we just couldn't pass up on him in the first round, even though he didn't really need a receiver. And look at him right in front of Von Bell there. Great catch into the end zone, even with his mismatched shoes, which drives me crazy. But the 7 points still count, regardless of what his shoes look like there. Rashad Bateman, the first of potentially many touchdowns to happen in this stadium. Yes, agree, commenters. Bateman looking good, looking like a vet. He's going to make some interesting decisions later in this season. All right, from the 5 is Phillips. He's going to get all the way up to the 30 before somebody finally touched him. Good blocking there by the Bengals coverage team. So Browns lead 7-0, 4:21 as Joey Football goes back out onto the field. Again, we did a couple of games this weekend, and then I took a few days off. Actually went down to Athens and hung out with some friends near OU's campus and experienced some of the fine culinary and beverage options down there. And man, the little town that you get to where we were getting for our B&B is the Plains, which is where Joey Burrow is from. And man, did they have signs everywhere telling you that that was where he was from. There's the Browns defensive line again. Tyreek Smith is the starter now, as a 6-week shelving for Carlos Dunlop in the offing. But yeah, anyway, man, the Plains, there were signs everywhere. Home of Joe Burrow, home of Joe Burrow, Heisman Trophy, National Championship, home of Joe Burrow. So they're very proud of their kid, Joey Football. And he is, I think he's got a very bright future ahead of him. I didn't look to see what his overall rating is now, maybe 82-ish, 82, something like that. So, anyway, that's my aside about the Plains, Ohio. Left side on 3rd and 10, he's going to get maybe a yard there as they dumped it out again to Scott, and Mac Wilson and company were ready for that one. Bengals will have to punt here again. Just good coverage downfield. That was the only option that he had, and even that, there were 3 Browns in the vicinity there. So Colquitt out to punt again. Left, foots it down the field. Peoples-Jones waits for the ball at his 20, but it flies over his head and harmlessly into the end zone. So Browns, fresh off that touchdown drive. Oh no, look at the bottom of the screen. Cardinals Seahawks with the dreaded tie. The dreaded tie in week 4 here. Let's see how that comes back to hurt both of those teams or help both of those teams. That big win for Detroit over Green Bay. Green Bay is next week's opponent for the Browns. They'll have just got their first loss, and that one's picked. An ill-advised late throw, and Mackenzie Alexander jumps the route And it looked like he got both feet in there. Baker, ill-advised, long, late throw to the deep sideline. In front of 1, 2. It certainly looks like he got nice camera work there. It certainly looks like he got them both in. Don't like that force there from Baker. I couldn't even tell if that was Beckham or Landry on that side, but they were not in a position to be able to catch the football at all. And a silly turnover inside their own territory here. Bengals get incredible field position at the 34. And turn around, give it to Boston Scott right side. Jacob Phillips rips him down. So we'll advise already Baker's 3rd pick of the season to match his 3 touchdowns now. Last year hit 22 touchdowns and 20 interceptions. So he is still forcing the ball ill-advised at times. Hopefully we had seen him start to grow out of that a little bit. So hopefully there are no more today. Right side, he's got him out of the backfield. That's Tyler Boyd, 1st down and more. And then Denzel Ward stands him up and throws him to the ground at the 14 there. Thought they were going to get the angle to him, but he went right around Mack Wilson there at the 1st down marker. Mack Wilson chasing him across the field, and you can see there, well, looks like he maybe stepped out of bounds, but doubt we'll get the benefit of that Madden call. But nice tackle there by Denzel Ward just to stand him up and take him to the ground. But it is a 1st down for the Bengals. Lots of time for Burrow. Left side, he's got a man, he's got a touchdown. It's Tyler Boyd. Too easy there, way too much time. Way too much time to survey the defense, and Joe Burrow throws a strike to the left side. Tyler Boyd walks into the end zone untouched there in front of Greedy Williams. So 6 points directly off that turnover. Browns need to minimize that moving forward, but the points off the turnovers is just a killer, and has been last week. I think at least 10 points were directly a result of those 2 blocked punts alone. So stop doing that. Here you go, Baker. Come on, get your boys riled back up. Get out on the field and do something better than throw an interception. 48 seconds here. Zerline kicking the football. He is the kicker in Cincinnati now. 7 yards deep in the end zone for Peoples-Jones. He's just going to go ahead and take a knee. Where is Nick Chubb? I think he has 1 carry for 3 yards. Baker has completed every pass he's thrown. One of them just went to the other team. There's Chubb in the backfield behind Janovic with double tight ends to the left side. Beckham at the bottom of the screen. Let's get something going. I think maybe it's his 3rd carry now. That's right, Reeder stopped him. 3 carries for 7 yards. Let's get him going. Should be the last play here of the 1st quarter. 7-7 tie. 2 tight ends to the right side. You can see Njoku there. They're going to go to Landry, and he's going to get real near the 1st down, but get tackled backwards, bringing up a 3rd and 3, but that play will happen facing the other direction with the dog pound to their back. A very important 3rd and 3 here. Let's get some momentum back on our side. Let's not let the Bengals start to get hot. 3 receivers are in the game. 3-step drop. Zips it across, caught for a 1st down. That's Bateman again on that double slants route from the right side. Nice play there. Had Bateman and Landry on that side. And a good play there for the rookie again, Rashad Bateman, playing some inspired football here in just his 4th game as a professional. So good play there, good tackle. You can see Landry kind of blocking a little bit maybe before the ball got there. As soon as he knew it wasn't coming to him, turn around and block somebody. Turn around, give the ball to Nick Chubb. He's got the right side. He's going to hit immediately at the line and sort of fall forward for 2 yards. A defensive end on that side, along with safety Von Bell. Nobody in the backfield. Left side, he's got his man. It's Njoku again. So already the 2nd catch of the game for David Njoku, and they're into Bengal territory now. Nice play there. 1st down. good to see David Njoku getting some love in there now. Firing at that to the left side. Nice play there. Good play by Beckham to clear out that side, leaving a lot of space for Njoku. Really nice route by Njoku too. Really planted that planted that foot well with a solid cut out to the right side, which is of course the left because we're looking at it from the other angle. If you have 13 personnel in the game, they're going to turn around. They're going to give it to Chubb. He's going to get tripped up right away. Jesse Bates, Von Bell, 31, not 30, was coming on the safety blitz around that side. Chubb was able to fall forward as momentum gave him 1 yard quickly out to the right side to Beckham, and he's not going to break the tackle. Yep, they're going to call that a run there on that backwards pass, and that went for no gain as Mackenzie Alexander shot like a cannon to that play, and Beckham could not make him miss. Plenty of time. Now he's going to go right side to Hunt. Hunt's got to make somebody miss, and he cannot up to the 38-yard line. And the Browns will stall there. Not sure if they've got 55. If this is the side that the wind is coming from, maybe Seibert will try 55. I'm not sure. But a nice tackle there of Kareem Hunt. That's Otis Reese, backup safety from Ole Miss. They are going to try it. 55-yarder here. Must be some wind to his back, otherwise they wouldn't try. Seibert's kick is up, and it doesn't have a chance. Short and left, and great field position for the Bengals. So not a fan of those options. I would say go for it, or just pooch it down. That ball didn't have a prayer. It was completely outside the frame of the net even. Stefanski not happy about the result. Or maybe he's just unhappy with himself for calling that particular play at that particular time. Either way, Joey Burrow back out on the field. Fresh off their only 34-yard touchdown drive thanks to the interception from Baker Mayfield. They're going to play action. They're going to go deep down the seam, and now it's picked. It's picked by Denzel Ward. Nice play there. AJ Green takes him to the ground. Nice play. Denzel Ward intercepts the ball and gives it right back. Great play there. Denzel Ward needed a big turnover and got it. This place was starting to feel a little dead again. And a really nice play in front of Auden Tate by Denzel Ward. Denzel Ward, we did pick up his fifth-year option this season, so we'll be able to get through next season with him as well. Then we'll have to renegotiate. Same with that man, Baker Mayfield. Happy to report, though, that this week during the offseason, we were able to successfully re-sign Myles Garrett to a 7-year deal. Baker now overthrows Landry and gives the ball right back. What's going on? But we also were able to re-sign Nick Chubb, 5-year deal. So those two players are going to be a part of the future, and got pretty darn good cap numbers on both of them for the next 5/7 years. So Baker in a bit of a funk here. Burrow just throws that away because Ogunjobi was in his lunchbox right there. 3rd and 8. Come on, let's get off the field again, Browns. Delayed draw, right side. Boston Scott, he's going to fall forward, but I think he's going to fall forward 1 yard short, and he is. Now what'll the Bengals do? Into the windy side of the field. This would be a 57-yarder, and they are going to do what the Browns should have done last time and try to pooch this thing into the corner. Colquitt, and he can't do it. Puts it into the end zone. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Right now, Burrow's playing a little better. Chris says seems like the sim rating has Burrow higher than Baker. I can tell you that they're not. Baker does have a higher rating. I don't know how those things get affected in game by having turnovers. And again, he hasn't missed a pass to his team. He just has to the other teams. There's Landry right out of the backfield. Makes the man miss. He's going to get the first down. Nice play there. That's what that play is totally predicated on. Whipping that ball out quickly to Landry or Beckham is whether or not they can make the first guy miss, and he made the first guy miss. And then, of course, was able to go whoop, right around Mackenzie Alexander and then accelerate quickly for the first down. We haven't seen Baker throw it away yet, but all of his interceptions haven't been like coverage sack, just forcing it late. He's just had some ill-advised passes. Not necessarily because he didn't throw the ball away. This might be one. Nope, he's going to go left side. He's got his check down. It's to Chubb, who bowls over the top of Jermaine Pratt. Call it a first down there. So that's the check down. Nick Chubb, nice catch, and look at him just bowl over that linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. Nice play there by Nick Chubb. Really nice job to keep himself in bounds. Good blocking down the field after the echo of the whistle there from Jarvis and Rashad Bateman into your screen. 3 receivers. 5, now 7 more. Step drop. Deep right side. Hey, there, right on cue. That was a throwaway. Rather than take the sack, he threw the ball away, just like he was supposed to. Ask and you shall receive, Chris G. Here we go, inside zone to Nick Chubb. Finally, nice knock over there. Von Bell got knocked backwards. Big 8-yard gain on second down. 13 personnel in the game, all 3 tight ends in there. They're going to stretch it out to the right side. Keontae Ingram, and he's going to be short. Keontae Ingram had checked in there. I'm not sure why he was in that particular formation, but he was, and he needed 2, and he only got 1. So the Browns will stall again here in Bengal territory. After a couple of nice plays, just barely into Bengal territory, but still into Bengal territory, and that's not even close. I think you got to pooch punt it here, and they are with Gillen. Come on, let's get a clean snap. What's going on with these snaps? There, no hitch that time. Nice job. Coffin corner left side. It does go out of bounds, but at the 24. So we'll see what that looks like. Karen, what's this to switch back to the Vikings playbook? I'm not sure if it's the actual plays that are being called. Again, we switched to the 49ers playbook just simply for the fact that they had more zone runs in the playbook, more multiple tight end sets, and more use of the fullback, all which I think Stefanski will do more so than they did when the Vikings had the playbook. Left side, he's got an open Tyler Boyd right in the middle of 3 defenders before he is taken down into Browns nearing midfield there. But that's certainly something that we can continue to look at, Karen. If they continue to struggle here, I just can't really put my finger on it. Like, I mean, again, Baker's completed every pass. He's just completed 2 of them to the wrong team. One of them was an ill-advised throw late. The other one, he just airmailed a guy over the middle. So I'm not sure, and the lack of running is concerning. But we'll keep trying to dial it in as best we can. Again, we knew that we weren't going to go 16-0, but I'd just like to see him play a little better. Nice tackle there from his defensive end position. That's rookie Tyreek Smith again from Ohio State. He's a local kid too. I'm pretty sure Tyreek Smith's from Uncle Ryan, if I recall correctly. Left side, looked like Garrett got held, but nice tackle by Delpit at the 50-yard line. Bringing up a 3rd and 6. We're ticking down to about 5 minutes. We're going to go to Scott up the middle. He's going to get close, but he's going to go down. Mac Wilson and a slew of other defenders stopping him down. Inside 5 minutes, the Browns get another nice stop. Calvin, no. Chubb is back in the game. He just inexplicably only has like 3 or 4 carries. It's just been a weird play calling so far by Stefanski. He has like 3 or 4 runs. Hunt has maybe 1 run, and Baker has like 15 pass attempts. So it's been pretty unbalanced so far. So 422. Let's try to knock in, 6 runs for 18 yards for Nick Chubb now. So
let's try to ramp this thing up, maybe run a little 2-minute drill. There's the 13 personnel. I like when they run play action out of it, and they've got a lot of crosser options, usually in a flood to one side or the other. But they're going to give it to Chubb, and he is smacked down hard by Alex Ogletree after a gain of 3. Middle linebacker Ogletree hits him real hard there. Free agent. Turn around again, give it to Chubb. He's got the first down and more. That's a little bit more like it. Nice play there. 2 runs and a first down are the result there. 32 yards now. Von Bell does make the tackle, but love it when the safeties are the ones making the tackle. 10 plus yards down the field. Nice run there from Nick Chubb.
Here we go. Key to tight end, key to tight end.
Janovich in the game, I formation. They're going to turn around, they're going to play action. Lots of time. Now he's going to fire left side. He's got a man wide open. It's Hooper, and he steps out of bounds. What? Oh, Hooper at the whole sideline open. I think he might have freaked himself out how open he was, and he actually steps out of bounds. He would have had a touchdown. Oh, gosh, frustrating. Look at that. He's wide open. His momentum carries him just out of bounds. Oh, that one hurts. Hooper, nice play, but that one hurts. Formation change here. Left side, caught behind him. Nice catch by Hooper. That ball was low at his ankles. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. Browns driving. Again, really nice play by Hooper. Just odd that his momentum would pull him out of bounds. So 3 receivers out to the right. One of them is Hooper. And Nick Chubb into the backfield. Across the middle, caught, touchdown, nice play, OBJ. There we go. First receiving touchdown of this game. He had 2 in week 1. So his 3rd of the season. Looked like it could have been for Hooper over his head. But a really nice play there. And yes, good audible indeed to get to a formation that they liked to attack a certain spot on the field. And even though that balance isn't exactly what I wanted at 11-19, that was a surgically precise throw to Beckham on that long post route from the left side of the field. So good play there. Scoring. Still plenty of time, though, for the Bengals. They've got 3 timeouts and 2 minutes left. Of course, if they do get another quick stop, though, the Browns should have time to be able to do the same. Get back and score. All right, here we go. Seibert kicking the ball away. 1:57 to go. Phillips takes a knee. That's Darius Phillips, the kick returner. He's like the 5th cornerback on the roster. Burrow back out onto the field. He's been fine. It's been good. Not great. Not terrible. Like to get some more pressure on him, or maybe another interception. Careful, almost offsides there on that side, Greedy. They're going to blitz off the side. It's a Debo. He's going to hit him as he throws. Wow. It was a Debo, and I thought he lined up off sides, and he got right in the grill of Burrow. Burrow luckily able to throw that football away as he is struck. 5-step drop. Got him. It's Malik Jackson in the middle. Timeout for the Browns. Yes, good. Timeout for the Browns now. 3rd and long upcoming. Great play, Malik Jackson there. Love it when he proves the GM right for a being worthy of a contract. They're going to hand the ball out. Look at this 13 personnel. Now they're bringing a very tight play in. There's Scott up the middle. He's taken out immediately by Denzel Ward. Timeout called. The Browns are going to get the ball back with a timeout and plenty of time to score again. Great play there. Their defense has been very, very good so far in this first half. Again, hard to blame down when the ball started at the 34-yard line. So Peoples-Jones, he's going to make one man miss, and then he's going to be ripped down at the 34 there. Donovan Peoples-Jones. All right, so there's Chubb. He helped get that last drive going, and they can still afford to run him here with 138. Doesn't need to be all passes. Keep that timeout in your hip pocket. Run some no huddle. Save it for if you need to stop the clock right before a field goal, 2 seconds left kind of a thing. Right side, Baker, now he's going to go across the middle. It's Hooper again. Hooper's having a heck of a first half. Austin Hooper, shimmy shake for a first down. We hear it in the stadium. Hooper He is just open there, just all kinds of holes in the middle of this Bengals defense, and Hooper is exploiting. I think that's his 7th catch of the game. 114. Look at that, 6 for 102 for Hooper. Play action, right side, got his man. It's Jarvis right at the line or right at the sideline. Nice play to the 29. Really good play. Saw that one developed. Baker had enough time to wait for that long out to develop, and he fires a strike, and the only guy that was even going to be possible to catch it there was Jarvis Landry. Nice play. Looks like Hooper was actually running the same route underneath it, but he went for the longer extension, and that's a first down for Jarvis Landry and the Cleveland Browns. And it stops the clock. So they're already in field goal range here. 107 and counting now. Fires across the middle. Caught, touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones. What a play there. Huge end of first half momentum for the Browns. And Baker Mayfield throws a strike, so he has bounced back from his 2 picks. Look at that. Just knifing it through the seam of the safeties there. Bell could not get back over in time. What a play. DPJ. So this quarter we've got back-to-back touchdowns, OBJ and DPJ. And Seibert's kick with 1 minute and 3 seconds makes it 21-7, a 35-second scoring drive there for the Browns. Very efficient. In some ways you could say they scored too soon. Only because now they got to come back out and play a little bit more defense. Of course, the defense is hot right now. Maybe we'll get a pick 6 or something. So huge momentum shift here at the end of the first half for the good guys. Man, I watched a lot of Browns football in my life, especially since '99 when they came back, and the Browns are notoriously bad at the end of the half. Like, notoriously bad. So this is such a breath of fresh air with a really, really good clock management and 2 touchdowns within the last minute and 58 of the game or whatever, or the half or whatever it was. So, love it. All right, there is across the middle, quickly taken down. That's Uzama. Clock does not stop, so the Bengals stop it with a timeout. 2nd and 4. Bunch formation to the right here in this ace formation. 5-step drop. He's going to dump it off again. It's caught by Auden Tate. He's got the first down, but it's not very long. Again, right now the clock is your friend if you're the Browns. They can only stop it one more time. You're the Bengals, so they're going to have to take a shot, and that's when you need to take advantage. Come on. Left side, he's got his man. He's going to fall out of bounds, Boston Scott. And he does fall out of bounds. Thought maybe he kept it in bounds, but since he was not touched, he was able to roll out of bounds, essentially. Burrow out of the shotgun now, 2nd and 8. He's got time. He's going to fire deep right side. Way overthrows Auden Tate over on that side. 3rd and 8. That was a big bomb. Denzel Ward was like, nah, he covered. Blitz from the right side. Hit as he throws, but he's still got his man over the middle, wide open in the middle of the field. There was Boston Scott on the angle route. He vacated the backfield, and 2 blitzers for the Browns met at the quarterback. Watch this play here. A Debo and it looked like Myles Garrett meeting at the quarterback right as he threw it. Really nice play there in the middle of that zone defense. Joe Burrow, really nice strike to Boston Scott there. Not calling timeout though. Clock running down to 20 seconds. Burrow back to pass. Come on, Myles. Dumps it again to Boston Scott. He's going to be taken down at the 27. 10 seconds. All they can say, all you can do now is take your timeout and try your field goal. So, nice play by Joe Burrow. He knew he was going to get drilled, and he got drilled by 2 players, but was able to get rid of the football here. So here's a 45, 44-ish yarder here. Zerline's kick is up. Zerline's kick is good. 6 seconds remaining in the opportunity to return a kick, and then we'll probably be to halftime, and the Browns will get to return another kick after that. Again, we will watch the little halftime videos, see some of those scores again, because this is Sunday night, so all of the week's action, for the most part, has concluded. Peoples-Jones actually going to get a chance to take it, and tackled with 2 seconds left. So, yep, just come out and take a knee. Nothing silly here. So Baker's going to take a knee, and that's it for the first half. Browns lead 21-10, 2 within 2 minutes touchdowns for the Browns. And then the Bengals did get the ball back with a minute, drove it down the field, and were able to convert a field goal. So here we just talked about it a little bit earlier. The Chiefs are a mess. Look at that rookie quarterback, Jamie Newman. It's not his fault. He's trying to replace Pat Mahomes because he couldn't figure out how to keep him. So the first win of the season for Dwayne Haskins there. Let's look at the Bears and the Vikings. Trubisky, 10 of 16 for 109, but 2 touchdowns, including one to rookie speedster Jalen Waddle. Look at Jamar Chase, very, very talented receiver in his own right for the Vikings. So that's the scores from this week. They don't have any records attached to them. There's that tie. Lol, that tie. Sheesh. There's the first touchdown. Great play to Bateman there. So he's got touchdown passes to Bateman, to Beckham, and to Peoples-Jones. So Zerline kicks the ball away. Second half upcoming. Browns with an 11-point lead here. Really started to establish something there at the end. Kind of when they picked up the tempo a little bit. I think that really helped them get into rhythm, and maybe something they want to consider. There's a look at Austin Hooper. He had a great first half. 6 catches, over 100 yards already for Austin Hooper. Just can't say enough how important that signing was from Andrew Berry, and I think he's going to be a huge weapon for Cleveland this season and next season. All right, offset eye. They're going to stretch it out left side. Chubb, he's going to run into the defender, but not before he gets 4. There's again nobody in the picture with Beckham. Kind of a skinny little slant or skinny post there. His 3rd catch of the game, which is good. Let's keep feeding him. Again, I have no control over it, but he had one of those come talk to the coach moments where he wants to be involved in the offense more. And if we don't get him 5 catches or 100 yards, then he likely loses his X factor, would be my guess. I'm not sure what happens if he does get it. Maybe he picks up a new ability or something. So there's Chubb right up the middle. He's going to get 9.5 yards on first down there. 2nd and 1 upcoming. Chubb up to 45 yards, again, just on 10 carries. Big goal line package in the game here now with this big 23 personnel. They're going to play action out of it, though, and then go across the middle. Cut by Njoku, breaks a tackle. Joe Njoku, nice crackback block by Bryant. Touchdown, David Njoku. What a play there. Bryant coming back to seal it off. Really nice play. Broke the first tackle of Bates, and then look at Johnny on the spot. Harrison Bryant says, hey, I'll help out, and knocks Ogletree out of the way. Really nice job. Look at that broken tackle. What a play. David Njoku, ride the pony. Again, you've got the Chief Slam at your disposal. Why doesn't he do it? Really, really important play there. Yes, that's possible, kid. He could just be going to lose morale, but he lost morale last season for a similar thing and never recovered because everybody else was like at a 90 morale and he was like at a 60. So we'll try to get him some touches. I'll try to will him 2 more touches. Nice play there. That's right. You deserve the pose, Chief. David Njoku. Nice play there. 28-10. Just like that, quick strike to start the second half, and the Browns appear to have fixed whatever little first quarter woes had started. Again, Baker still has 2 picks, but now 4 touchdown passes, and 4 touchdown passes makes you think a little bit less negatively about 2 picks. 366 to 117 in total yards here. Defense has been dominant. Let's keep it up. Uzama ripped down to the ground by Phillips there for a 13 of 18. That one only went for 3 yards. A lot of short little passes here for Joey B. Turn around, give the ball to Boston Scott. He's going to be ripped down for a big loss. Tyreek Smith, that defensive end, again, getting a lot more playing time with the injury to Carlos Dunlap. And again, we did decide, just because of the need to have another more than one backup in Chad Thomas, so we did put Dunlap on IR, and we signed Taco Charlton, old Michigan defensive end, and he is the backup to Tyreek Smith on that side. If you see good old Taco Charlton, number 96, in the game. Blitz up the middle from Wilson, but it's picked up nicely by Linderbaum. Gives plenty of time, deep left side, and it's Tyler Boyd, and the sideline doesn't think he had it. Nice 23-yard catch again. Tyler Boyd, if you don't remember from week 1, is the top-rated, their number 1 receiver now. I think he definitely got both feet in front of Greedy Williams there, as his regression has slowed down. Started to slow down for AJ Green is what I mean. His rating has started to go down with his regression. So a little false start there by the Bengals. We'll take those 5 free yards. Jonah Williams, now in his 3rd season. Last year was his 2nd season, but it felt like his rookie season because he hurt himself in training camp the year before and actually didn't play in his rookie season. Left side out of the backfield. Oh, a little bit of a hospital ball there. That was high. I thought Mac Wilson was going to do a little bit more damage to Boston Scott. Still a very sure tackle there. Boston Scott's 6th catch. That's certainly the strength of his game, is catching the football. Not sure why we don't see a little bit more of Rodney Anderson running the football. And so we have Boston Scott doing and he is not built to run between the tackles for a sustained amount of time. All right. Joe Burrow under center. He's got tight wing on either side. This time it is Anderson right on cue, and he does have a nice run right on cue. 8 yards to that right side, following Billy Price from Ohio State and Bobby Hart on that right side. 3rd and 9, across the middle, caught wide open. It's Uzama, and then Joseph runs right by him. Not sure if he was bracing for the big hit or not, but Joseph flew right by him, and Uzama goes right down the seam for a big first down on 3rd down. Look at this. Watch this play. I don't know what Joseph did. He didn't try to truck stick him and miss. He just ran right by him. Weird. Denzel Ward has to come all the way over from the side to tackle him. All right, so C.J. Uzama, nice little play there in the seam. Big gainer. 1st and 10 from inside the 20 now. Left side, they go out of the backfield. Caught and tackled immediately there is the receiver, number 80. I think that's Josh Dotson. Yes, we talked about Josh Dotson. Turn around, give it to Boston Scott. He's got the first down and more before he's ripped down pretty hard by Grant Delpit. 13 of 22, but now they are inside the 10 at the 7. Come on, let's get a sack. Nope, handoff up the middle. Boston Scotty runs into a bunch of people, starting with Malik Jackson. 2nd and goal now from the 5. Goal line formation in there. Lots of big heavies on either side. They're going to turn around. They're going to play action to Rodney Anderson. He's going to roll right. He's going to roll right. And Tyreek Smith got him. Nice play there by the rookie Tyreek Smith, sacking his old teammate Joe Burrow. Tyreek Smith, what a play there. Needed a sack, needed a little bit more momentum to shut him down. Oh, he's got the mismatched shoes too. All right, I got to go fix the rookie's shoes. I'm going to make myself a note to fix the rookie's shoes. So big 10-yard loss there. Now 3rd and goal from the 15. Surprised the Browns aren't a little bit. Look how close everybody's within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. They're showing a blitz. They're going to set up the screen. Nice play there. Ripped down by Hamza Nasirildeen, the backup safety who comes in on those big nickel formations sometimes. The heir apparent to Carl Joseph, learning that position. Very, very talented athletic safety out of Florida State, taken in the 3rd round for us. He wore number 5 in college. That's why he's 23, because 2 plus 3. All right, Zerline in from the 18. He's going to kick this 35-yarder. Kick is up. Kick is good. So yes, no picks in the end zone, but Nice sack and a good red zone hold there. This defense has played very, very well. 2 field goals and again a very short field. Quick change after a turnover. Touchdown given up is the extent of it so far. So just under 6 minutes to play. DPJ running it up. He's past the 20, past the 25, and he's ripped down. Looks like could have been a face mask there on linebacker Terrell Lewis from Alabama, of course. Spent some time other places before coming. So Nick Chubb, he's got 10 for 45. Not sure why we're seeing him leave the field. And Baker coming on the field, whatever. He's clearly in there now. Little motion. Turnaround, play action. Now it's left side, it's caught by Hooper again. He's got a first down. Hooper! Baker up over 300 yards now. Again, very efficient with the football. Only has a couple of incompletions. Nice play there, and Jermaine Pratt cannot stay with Austin Hooper. That's a mismatch all day long that we need to continue to exploit. It's a big game from Hooper. Come on, throw it to Beckham. Throw it to Beckham. Throw it to Beckham. Play action. Caught by Beckham. Nice. It worked. 23 of 26 now for 342. And again, 2 of them are picks. So he only has 1 incompletion. Beckham's 4th catch. He needs 1 more. Yeah, Chris, I don't know what it's a weird, like, glitchy thing from this guy's draft class. I've noticed it with several rookies that sometimes they have mismatched shoes. But yes, let's just assume that it's hazing. Delayed handoff right side. Chubb's got a big hole. He's going to make a sweep. Shoot to the outside. He's going to go. 10-5. Touchdown, Nick Chubb. That's the first nail in the coffin right there. What a play, Nick Chubb. He had great blocking, and then he made a sweet move to get to the outside. Big, big run from Nick Chubb there. Whoop! Right around William Jackson, and then Higgins with a great block there, springing him to the outside. Welcome back, Nick Chubb. Needed that one, baby. Have a Chubb. It's Chubby time. Huge play there. Kick up coming. These Browns scoring drives are coming fast and furious here. That one was only 84 seconds long, and then ended with a huge play from Nick Chubb. Welcome back. I'm glad your broken rib magically healed in 2.5 weeks of football. Cyber kicks it away, 35-13 now. Bengals are really in trouble. Need to stop trading 3 for 7 here. Right up the middle, and Taki rides him to the ground at the 28. Sione Taki. Calvin says Chubb might be the best running back in the league. I'm not going to argue with that, Calvin. I know there's a lot of Saquon love. I'm not sure if that's just the New York media or a bunch of Penn State homers or what, but Zeke Elliott's obviously very talented. But I think Gurley's no longer a top back candidate. Fournette's a head case. And you got him on the outside. Finally, Myles Garrett with his first sack of the season. Beat your chest, King Kong. Nice celebration there. First sack, finally. Was starting to feel like some sort of curse against him, and he finally gets back there. Big time sack of Joe Burrow. Nice job of Burrow to hold on to the football. 3rd and long upcoming here. Set up the screen, left side, it's caught, but caught at his feet, and Mack Wilson was right there with Boston Scott for another TFL there. Great play, 5 tackles and 3 of them for a loss. And the Bengals are out to punt. They are all out of sorts. This Browns defense has been dominant all game long. Again, the only touchdown drive is after the interception that gave the other team the ball at the 34-yard line. Come on, DPJ, let's break one. Makes one man miss. Now he's got the right side, makes a second man miss. He's up near the 40. Exciting play there, DPJ. You can see why JoJo Natson was rendered
not necessary any longer. Look at that. How about efficiency there? If you take those picks away, that's got to be a perfect passer rating. Still, he's only had one incompletion that wasn't caught by somebody. Chubb again, right side. He makes a man miss. He's got this side again, and Bates takes him out, and a face mask, I think. Yeah, face mask. Just rub it in. From all that pent-up aggression and anger from getting destroyed last week at home, definitely playing with some fire and some vim and some vigor here. There's a tackle of Reeder in the middle. Chubb now over 100 yards with just 13 carries. Hopefully we'll see another 10 to 12 here over the course of the last 17 minutes of the football game. Oh, is he hit out of bounds? Thank you. Keep it correct me. I just saw the flag emblem come up and thought instantly of the face mask. But then I stopped looking at the ref. Oh, there's a sack. Carl Lawson, his second of the game. He does not bite on the play action boot. And he got right around the blocker on that side. Couldn't tell if it was Wills or the tight end. We'll find out here in a minute. Nope, we won't. Still can't tell who it was who got beat. Looks like it might have been Wills and Batonio, both sitting over there looking for somebody to block. So 3rd and 20 now. Not sure how many plays are in the playbook for this one. Let's just try to get half of it.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
And he throws it away again. We saw that's the second time we've seen that. So now both of his incompletions / not interceptions have been throwaways there from Baker. So he did the right thing. Welcome, Christian. Thanks so much for watching. Yes, Cleveland would be on fire if the Browns performed like they did in our sim in 2020 where we lost in the Super Bowl in overtime, and if they started out to a very robust kick is up, and it does go through a robust 3-1 lead in 2021 with another chance to get to the Super Bowl. Great play there. Nice kick by Seibert. He had missed a couple over the last couple weeks, including one today, so good for him to get some back. Phillips from a foot deep in his goal line. Makes one man miss, and he's going to be ripped down by Nasirildeen and Njoku and Taki. Calvin, yes, that OT pick 6 in the Super Bowl against freaking Tom Brady and his Buccaneers broke all of our hearts, all of our fake hearts with this fake game that somehow still feels real emotionally. Going to fake the handoff and go right side. It's going to be caught by A.J. Green. Just the first or second catch for Green here in this game. First catch for 6 yards. They've done a nice job of shutting him down. Again, still a talented player, still a superstar, just no longer an X factor for this team as his Madden regression has begun. That's the end of the third quarter. Some nice scoring for the Browns there in the second and third quarter. And again, all 14 of those Browns points were inside of about 2 minutes there in the second quarter. So they really flipped the switch at that point / stopped turning the ball over. And good things have happened. So 15 minutes to go, 38-13 Browns. Across the middle, tipped in, almost picked off. It was in Ward's hands. Looked like he might have been looking up to see how easy his trot to the end zone would have been, and it might have been pretty easy with as fast as he is. Deep across, or not deep, zips it across the middle, and it's Tate, and he does get the first down this time. Odin Tate there. Oh, knocked away. Could have been picked there. Greedy Williams in front of Tyler Boyd. 2nd and 10 now. 3 receivers in the game. Delayed handoff to Rodney Anderson, I think. Doesn't look like Scott. Nope, it is Scott. I lied. Couldn't see his number from here. Good tackle again. Guess who? 51. Mac attack.
Go now. 70, Indy.
out of the shotgun, receivers on either side, and Green in the slot on the right. He's got lots of time. He's going to dump it out to Boston Scott, who's going to break a tackle, break a second tackle, and then get knocked out of bounds at the 26. Really nice run after the catch there for Boston Scott. Again, he's 9 catches already. That's the best use of his skill set, is those swing passes. And again, obviously Joe Mixon does that pretty well too. And next week or so, when Mixon is back, I think Boston Scott will continue to be functional in that role. We won't have to play them again unless for some reason both of us make the playoffs again, which I can't imagine happening, but 3 teams from the north went last year. Maybe 3 teams will go again this year from the north. Bunch formation left side. 5 now, 7-step drop. Miles coming around, floats it over the middle, tipped it, almost picked off by Delpit. Drew Sample was knocked down hard by Mac Wilson. That ball flipped up, and I thought Delpit was maybe going to be able to stick it up. Oh, look at that play there. Malik Jackson right into the backfield. Rodney Anderson goes backwards for 2 yards. Good play there. Malik Jackson, his second TFL in this game. And he just beat his man quickly, as it looked like Billy Price was pulling on that trap. And pulled unsuccessfully there because the hole was vacated too quickly. 3rd and 12. Let's get off the field here, Browns. Come on. Get some pressure. Come on. Blitz coming. They pick it all up. He's got time. He's going to go right side. But the momentum carries him out of bounds after 7. He needed more than that. A 4th and 6 upcoming from the 22. Let's see if they will kick or go for it. What's the play here, Coach Zach Taylor? Try to get yourself some momentum or just take the easy points. I would go for it, but that's me. And so will they. 4th and 6, big play. Come on, Browns. Come on, baby. Back to pass. Pressure coming from Miles, but he's held up. It's caught. 1st down. Tate left side. Right in front of Greedy Williams. Bowden Tate, again, he's one of the captains, mostly for special teams. That is his 3rd catch, though, and now they're down to the 10. And they cannot get a 1st down. So 1st and goal here. Left side, Burrow caught by the tight end, Sample. And he's going to be ripped down at the 5 by Paulson Adebo. Come on, let's keep him out of the end zone, Browns. Come on. Across the middle, caught back of the end zone. But they're going to say he's out. Josh Dotson. They're going to say he was out of the back of the end zone. So 3rd and goal now from the 5. Come on, let's get a prep. Let's get a stop. Motion receiver is A.J. Green from the right side coming into the formation. 5-step drop across the middle. He's got a wide open Uzama touchdown there. Easy touchdown for C.J. Uzama. Looks like Paulson Adebo was the one responsible for him, and it did not work. So Paulson Adebo beat badly. I'm not even sure if he was the one that was supposed to be in coverage. He was certainly the one trailing him from about 10 yards away. And that's a very easy pitch and catch for Joe Burrow. Bengals a kick away from being down 18. 5.5 minute drive, 73 yards, 14 plays. So Browns still sitting pretty up 18, 10-18 to go. Let's throw this thing in chew clock mode. Give the ball to Chubb and Hunt for the next 10 minutes and 18 seconds. Peoples-Jones going to take it 3 yards deep. He's had some good returns today. That one's not one of them. It's just ripped down at the 27. Still gets past the 25 though, so I guess you can't say it's a bad return. Better than a touchback. There's Nick Chubb. 113 total yards in this game. Let's try to put this thing on ice. That's right, and one pass to OBJ we need so that his morale stays high. Because he wants to feel more. I got news for you, OBJ. Everybody had a crappy game against the Bills. It wasn't just you. Left side on the outside zone. Hunt, he's going to get the 1st down. Not Hunt, that's Chubb, and he's now in the zone. That's huge here for the chew clock portion of this game to have Nick Chubb in the zone. Get him holding that football with 2 hands. Good play there, Nick Chubb. Love to see that glowing orange X on our side of the field. Handoff delayed, left side, Chubb again, breaks one tackle but then goes down. Nice little play there by Hooper to block that linebacker up the field. 7 yards on first down for Nick Chubb. And that play clock is running down to 6 before it's snapped. Now it's Keontae Ingram, and he's got the first down. Again, not a very long gain, but the right amount of yardage gained. High formation, double tight end. Big 22 personnel here with Beckham up top. Turn around, right up the middle, Chubb, big hole, knocking guys over, breaks the tackle. I thought he was going to step out of that tackle and go again. Mackenzie Alexander saves a touchdown. This is exactly what we wanted and what we thought this offense can and could and should look like. Just bowling his way right up the middle, 2 hands over that football. Just going to keep running it until you can stop us, and then hopefully we can pass it to OBJ once. Well, not on this play, because it's not even in the formation. Browns down to the 35. Play clock down to 4, down to 5, I mean. Play action. Your right side, it's caught. Very crazy catch by Hooper there. Interesting play call. They're going to get 6. Now we got the full house backfield here. Janovic and Hooper on either side with Chubb behind him. They're going to turn around and give it to Chubb, and he's got right up the middle, breaking a tackle and rolls ahead to the 12. Look at Chubb just rip off big gains now. 150 yards for him in the game. It's nice to have a 3 little week break. Not wearing any kind of padding on that broken rib, so it must have just been a tiny little break, I guess, for him to only miss 3 weeks and be back again. But he is running like a man possessed today. Let's keep it up. All right, come on, sling one on a slant left side to Beckham. Little trap to the right. Looks like they might get a hold, but he got 9. And they are going to call a hold there. And they're going to call a hold on Rashard Higgins. Yikes, that's not the person who you get the hold on. So here we go again with the big 22 personnel, Njoku and Hooper on either side of the line. We'll turn around and give the ball to Nick Chubb. He breaks the first tackle, and he's going to get tackled down at the 11. A big 6-yard gain there. 2nd and 10. That negates the penalty yardage. Nick Vigil, the tackle for the Bengals. Clock continuing to run now. We're at 5.5 to go. Now they're going to go Dearness Johnson up the middle. So again, I'm not sure why we're not seeing Kareem Hunt in there as the second running back. I didn't see him go down with an injury, but he did. Across the middle, caught, touchdown! It's not the right person, though! It's Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Bateman, 5th touchdown pass of the game for Baker Mayfield. And it looked like, well, Beckham was open there too, but he went to the rookie, kind of put it behind him so that he wouldn't get plastered by the defender on that side. 5th touchdown of the game for Baker Mayfield after Nick Chubb did all the work. Tyler Boyd is pissed on the sideline. Not sure how you could be a member of the Cincinnati Bengals and get that pissed when your team loses. Like, you gotta know it's coming, right? All right. 25-point lead. The question is, will we get it? That's right. Go ahead and pose for the camera, Bateman. You deserve it. Guys having fun over there on that sideline. Easy to have fun when you're up 25. Will we get the ball back, and will we be able to throw a pass to Beckham? That is the question now that only remains. Nice tackle there, Andy Janovic on special teams. Phillips getting up to the 28. 4:50. Excuse me. All 3 timeouts for both teams here. Bengals come back out on the field just trying to stitch together a little bit of momentum from a touchdown last drive that it might carry over into next week's performance, whoever they might play. Shotgun for Burrow. Setting up the blitz again. Almost picked! Somehow it did get back into the hands of Scott. The ball was tipped and bounced around, and Scott did end up picking it up. Look at that, hit off his helmet, and then it did end up in his hands. That was crazy. Bengals defense over there on the sideline licking their collective wounds. as they have just been gashed through the air and gashed on the ground, despite getting 2 picks. They've been pretty much manhandled other than that. Burrow, he's got Green across the middle. He's going to get about 8 before Mac Wilson rips him down. Call it 7. We have 3rd and 3 here. Only the 2nd catch of the day for A.J. Green. Across the middle, he's got his man. It's Green again, right in front of Carl Joseph and Paulson Adibu. So Burrow's now 30 of 39, so he's slinging the rock. There's going to be a lot of dudes with a lot of catches, but he just hadn't been able to push the ball down the field, and he hadn't been able to get a lot of rack from his guys, which is good if you're a Browns fan.
We want it. Come to my world.
Come to my world. I don't know who said that, but we're back to pass. He's got time. He's got Green again over the middle, and then Jacob Phillips takes him to the ground. But the clock is ticking down right at midfield. 2nd and 1 for the Bengals. 3-step drop. Left side. It is caught by Boyd. First down into Browns territory. Now 32 completions. Still not over 300 yards is Joe Burrow. Only 277 with his 32 completions.
We got 4. We got 4.
So the check down and dinking and dunking not working super successfully today. Delayed handoff up the middle to Boston Scott. He's going to be ripped down by Mac Wilson again. Wilson's been all over the field today. Come on, get some pressure. They got over the middle. It's caught, or a hit as he throws. And it is caught by Boston Scott. I think that's Scott's 10th catch of the game, maybe? Back to pass. Garrett almost got him, but instead Green, and he gets drilled by Delpit at the 5. So A.J. Green, 3 of his 5 catches on this drive, and the Bengals refusing to quit here. Look at Garrett. He just jumped in the wrong passing lane. Otherwise, he would have swatted that thing down big time. So nice play there. Finding that little crease in the middle of the defense down the seam. Clock running. We're at a minute. 7-step drop for Joey B. He's got time. Let's get him. Get him. Get him. Now he's going to float it left side out of bounds. Throws it away. Just throws it away. 2nd and goal. 53 seconds. Again, look at that. 12 catches for Boston Scott. All I care about is trying to get the ball back so Beckham can catch one. Deep in the middle of the end zone. Nobody is with him. Josh Dotson. Touchdown, Bengals. So a couple of nice drives here in the 4th quarter. Sort of garbage time. Not really necessary. In terms, you're not going to really change the outcome of the game, but that's certainly good for the momentum for his stats. Josh Dotson, again, very talented. Taken in the 1st round, and he's just been kind of crappy his whole NFL career. Oh, they are going to get a booth review on this one, though.
The previous play is under review.
Okay, previous play is under review. I think he's got both of them in. I'm not sure what they're looking at. Catch, foot, foot. I guess they're saying if that left foot wasn't down when he caught it, we'll find out. And touchdown does stand, as we thought that it would. Zerline in to put it into the uprights for the extra point. And he does. 45, 27, 50 seconds upcoming. Nice efficient drive there. Again, it's just going to be too little too late. And it is going to give this Browns defense something to look at and work on in the offseason. Or in the offseason, gosh. In the week leading up to next week's game against the Packers. Aaron Rodgers. Might be our last time to see Aaron Rodgers. He has not retired yet, but he's getting up there in age in terms of the game. All the other old guard quarterbacks have since retired. Phillip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger, obviously Eli Manning, Drew Brees, Tom Brady. Those cats are all out of the league. Cam Newton's not in the league anymore. All right. Really efficient game for Baker, minus those 2 picks. Look at that, 355, 5 touchdowns. Only the 2 throwaways. Everything else is caught by a human being. So that's pretty nuts. Left side, he's going to get stopped at the line, falls forward.
for a yard, does Nick Chubb. Again, as long as he doesn't get tackled for a loss, he's going to keep that going. That's it. I don't think they're going to do anything else other than hand the ball off again. That's going to be the game. So Beckham does not get his 5th catch, sadly. And that's it. 20th carry of the game. Nice job there to milk it away. So big bounce back game for the Browns. Very much needed after that debacle last week with Buffalo. So the Browns are 3-1. That's it. No more Bengals this season. Look at those yards gained. Nice job on both sides. The 2 takeaways, again, from the Bengals on those picks. But other than that, this one was dominated for the most parts on both sides of the ball by Cleveland. So, good game there for the Browns. Look at Baker Mayfield, 86.2%. 529 of 323, that's going to get her done. Still like to see a little better third down conversion. Red zone percentage is exactly where you want it. Time of possession pretty darn even. We scored so fast it didn't really matter. So Baker, 25 of 29, 355. Interceptions, Joey Burrow, 35 for 45, 309, and 3 touchdowns and an interception. So advantage Baker there. Nick Chubb, 20 for $160. Really nice game from him. Ingram, and again, Hunt didn't have a single carry, so let's try to get to the bottom of what's going on there. Boston Scott, 16 of 32. Rodney Anderson, 3. Rush. Rodney Anderson, more. Look at these catches. Boston for 70. Tyler Boyd, 6. Uzama, 6. Green, 5. Tate, 3. Dotson, 2. Touchdowns for Boyd, Uzama, and Dotson. 8 for 121. 4 and 2 touchdowns. There's Beckham, 4 for touchdown. I don't think that's going to be quite enough. Affect a particular play. Ball over. That in. See what I thought it was weird. More. All right, 4. Pratt and Vince leading him in tackles. 2 sacks today for Carl Lawson, a pick for Bates, and a pick for Alexander. For the Browns, 14 tackles for Phillips. He was, Wilson. And there is Jacob Phillips with 9. Look at Tyree Smith. 6 tackles, solo tackles, 8 total, 3 TFLs, and a sack. So sacks for Smith, Jackson Ogunjobi, and Myles Garrett. Picks for Denzel Ward. So very nicely done there. Seibert was 1 for 2. Gillen didn't have any block today, which is the best news of all. Peoples-Jones was really good in both return games so far. So, all right. Sorry, I'm not sure what was going on with the audio. Maybe I was putting undue pressure on the connector or something to that nature. So that's it. We did it. Browns bounce back in a big way. Big win here. First Energy Stadium on Sunday night, so they are 2-0 in their primetime games. And we will have Week 5 with the Green Bay Packers coming up here very, very soon, which is very exciting. We'll go ahead and forward it and check out this injury here. What's going on? One new injury. And it is Kareem Hunt. Oh, God. Torn pec. 36-week injury. Well, that's unfortunate. Good thing we have a teeny bit of depth at that position, but holy moly. So we'll definitely be putting him on IR and picking up another running back. We'll update you on that at the beginning of next week. But that's going to do it. Thank you so much for watching Nagy on Sports. The Browns with the big win. We'll go ahead and play next week in Lambeau Field, and then followed by 2 more division games. Our first chance to see the Ravens and Trevor Lawrence and the Steelers coming up in weeks 6 and 7. Thanks so much for watching. As always, go Browns!